we're live.
Okay.
All I hear is
Perfect.
so.
All right. Welcome everybody to tonight's session of A World on Fire, where we last left off. The characters from Campaign 1 and Campaign 2 had met each other, and there was some tension
So.
as the Campaign 2 people kind of blamed the Campaign 1 people for
everything.
what happened to their friends. But anyway, they were given a little time to rest after the event. They traveled with the druid somewhere because I think the only person that was able to figure out where they traveled to was Amity. Yeah. So, as far as Amity knows, traveled to outer space overlooking Exandria. Everybody else just saw a sphere and didn't know what it was. Before the druid was eventually, basically forced by the party to return to Exandria, and yeah, they returned to the Arashari and rested overnight. The next day was filled with a level of uncertainty as nobody really knew what to do next. After a conversation with Rowan, Kato had a discussion with the druid within the wagon, and when they came back, the druid seemed to be in a better state of mind, and explained to everybody that what he planned to do was basically to travel to the city of the gods to help the Raven Queen, because nobody can get a hold of her. Various people volunteered to go with. It was mostly it was mostly agreed by the second group, the Campaign 2 group, that they would go too. However, as Rowan had run off by herself, as she is wont to do, and hasn't come back yet, they still need an answer from her, and so Vanya and Amity left to go find Rowan. And we will pick up at that moment. Amity and Vanya, what do you do?
Trudging.
Yeah.
Trudging through the woods, trying to find Rowan.
Okay.
Me and Watcher and Amity
Don't forget Marmalade, she's here.
and Marmalade. Yeah.
Squad.
The
squad.
All right, then one of you can make a survival check. If the other person is helping, then it's at advantage.
Go for it, Ranger.
Cool, then I can roll at normal because I still have
Oh god.
2 levels of exhaustion.
Can't watch it roll it. Oh. Oh no.
And now we're all lost in the woods. And
you guys are gonna walk past me. I'm gonna be like, the fuck?
All right, cool.
Sweet baby girl.
So you guys go somewhere. Rowan, it is been a while since Kato left you. Are you just still hanging out Just hanging out on your perch, or what are you doing?
Yeah, she's just sad now. Now she's extra sad. So yeah, she's just hanging out.
Okay.
Amy will be like, Rowan, Rowan.
We're lost.
This is why you're not supposed to run off, Rowan.
Do I hear them?
No.
Oh no!
After like an hour of just wandering around, yelling out Rowan's name, Vanya and Amity, you see one of the sky dancers come flying down, and they kind of called out. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
We're trying to find our friend. She walked away.
She just walked away.
She walked away from us, and now we can't find her.
Okay, what does she look like?
She's a drow.
Yeah.
Oh
Probably
yeah,
the
her.
only one in this valley.
Yeah.
I think I saw her run off towards the north. This is the south side of the village.
You're a fucking loop.
You guys went in the exact opposite direction you needed to go.
Okay.
And I guess we start going north, which is, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure, a direction we've already, in previous survival rolls, determined that is a direction Vanya doesn't know, so...
Well, you know, it's the opposite of where you were going now.
That's
Do a
true.
180.
So yeah, definitely do a 180.
Sure, yeah, you do a 180, you start heading north, you have to go through the village again, so you kind of, there's like some awkward looks, where it's like you went off towards the south, and now you're coming back and going towards the north.
I make no eye contact. Just pretend everything's fine.
Yeah, and you start calling out. Rowan, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Myself. Oh, I don't have exhaustion anymore. Dope. Wow. You rolled a 1, I rolled a 4. Off to a
Okay.
Great start.
So a few hours later, you hear
Jesus.
The
You-
druid's
you-
just gonna leave without us.
you hear your name on the wind, but you don't know where it's coming from.
Can I tell it's them?
Yeah, you recognize their voices.
Oh. How do you sound? How do they sound? Panicked?
Do you guys sound panicked or
Tired.
just
Probably just tired. Like,
tired?
yeah.
They sound tired.
I sort of look around. Can I tell what direction it's coming from or no?
Nope.
Oh. Amity?
Rowan!
Yeah.
Rowan.
Marco?
Alright.
Hello!
Vanya and Amity, you can now make a perception check to see if you're Rowan.
Oh no.
Just had to make sure my disadvantage was still checked.
I had to recheck
That-
mine.
Yeah,
Wow.
there it is.
All right, Amity, you don't even hear her. Vanya, you, however, you do hear Rowan calling your names. From behind you. It seems you've passed her.
Good. This is how I wanted to start this session.
Yeah, it's going great.
This is off to a wonderful start.
Amity, she's behind us.
Huh? What?
She's back this way. Come on.
Okay.
Literally behind you. No.
It's just there.
That'd be terrifying.
All right.
Start
Yeah.
walking in the direction I'm
Walk.
hearing Rowan's
Yep.
voice.
Yeah, you
Don't pass her again.
turn around again, and this time, you see her standing on the edge of a cliff, kind of looking out over the valley.
Rowan, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Wait, she like looks down like, oh no. Not that.
I was like, why don't you take a couple steps my way?
Yeah, no, it's okay. She walks over to them. Sorry, Emily, that wasn't not what you're thinking.
She has a
I'm
pouty face.
What's going on? Why'd you guys come get me?
Why did you run away?
I just needed to be alone for a while.
Were you gonna come back?
Of course I was gonna come back. I said I'd always come back.
Yeah, but it was a
It's been
while.
it was a long time before we left, and we've been wandering around for hours now.
I mean, I figured if something important came up, then someone would come get me.
There is something.
Well, something important has come up.
Okay, I guess we can go then.
We can catch you up on the way. We need to
Check,
go find.
check not needed. You can tell she's been crying. You don't need to roll for it.
I'll mentally nudge Watcher to land on her shoulder.
He does so.
She grabs him and just like holds him and pets him.
Amity does sniffles.
Do you want us to catch you up first, or do we need to talk more before we go into what other people are doing?
I don't think I want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
What happened while I was gone?
We need to go find the Raven Queen.
Okay.
That's where. That's
How
where.
did we get on that track?
One of the other people that came is, I guess, one of her followers. Would we even know who the Raven Queen is?
Good point.
Yeah, would we? Is she
Make a religion check.
I don't even have disadvantage. God damn.
All right. Rowan and Vanya, you guys don't recognize the name at all. Amity, it sounds familiar, but you don't know who they are.
To be fair, still very recent.
Exactly, that's why I was asking. I don't know, it's some other goddess, I guess. But they're not able to get in contact. One of her followers is here, and she's not able to get in contact with her.
To be fair,
She's
I
really
can't talk to
scary.
Pelor here either. This
Yeah, it
valley
sounds like that's all.
blocks everything.
It sounds like this is different.
Oh. Okay.
So that's where everybody else is going, because it's the first step in stopping all of this. And she makes a vague gesture to the sky.
To her general surroundings.
And I guess that's the next step. She has something that the druid needs, and I want to do something, and so I plan on going if you two are willing.
I mean, they did say it was really dangerous.
They did say it was really dangerous.
Like, deadly dangerous.
That doesn't seem to stop us before.
I don't want to lose anybody else.
Me neither.
Neither do I, but what if we don't go and then We lose everyone anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to not do anything. That doesn't sit right with me.
I mean, what else we do anyway? Just sit around with the Ashari and just wait for something to happen.
If you guys are gonna go, I'll go with you.
You should know all of the others are going.
Luckily, there's a lot of us. I won't have to look at her for too much.
Yeah. But they're waiting on us.
I assume we've been walking while we've been talking.
Yeah.
We got a long way to go,
We've got
apparently.
a long way back, and I'm still at half movement, I think.
Yep, me too.
Well, no,
Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's the second level of exhaustion.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you still have 2, yeah. Should we fly?
Can we all fly? Can you carry all
we
of
have.
us?
I mean, don't one of you doesn't have the sky sail?
I can cast fly.
Yeah, but that only lasts 10 minutes.
That's true. It only
Oh,
lasts
shit,
a minute.
jeez.
I don't know how far we are away.
Did either of you learn how to fly the sky sail?
Ramona flew mine.
Oh, well,
And
this
I've
is-
always
wow, this
and
just
I've
got
always
really
flown with
depressing
you.
again. Oh, Jesus.
Amy starts crying.
Oh, God. Everything! She's everywhere! Okay, well, there goes that plan. Alright, we're walking.
All right.
It's gonna take us a while.
Yeah. A couple hours later.
Good news though, by the time we get back, we should be doing another long rest. And
Yeah. God.
Yeah. So, you guys make your way back to the village and going straight to the tree, or?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you head up to the tree, and you can see everybody that's going is waiting there.
Oh, on the way, Rowan wants to just get her Weaver's kit back from Vanya.
Yeah, she'd give it back.
Now we back.
All right. Cool. So, you walk up, and Kato says, "Are you guys ready to go?"
As we'll ever be.
Yep.
Hmm. Hold on. And he walks inside, and he says, and you can hear him yell to the druid. Druid, it looks like we got some more exhausted people. You should probably take care of that before we leave to make sure
Vanya's
everyone
just like,
survives this time.
It's fine, I'm not incredibly winded right now or anything.
Nope, not at all.
All right. And a moment later, the druid pops his head out, and he says, "Yeah, all right," and waves his hand, and for all 3 of you, your exhaustion is gone completely.
Woo. Would this have also happened to Ray at some point?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, while you guys were gone, the druid did this to everybody else, so nobody should have exhaustion.
Yay.
He says, "Hoppin', time is of the essence."
Is it if he can time travel?
All right.
All right. And with that, everybody steps into the wagon, and the druid sets to work hitting switches and pressing knobs and doing all kinds of strange things on this console before the central column starts glowing again, and you hear the same whirring, grinding sound as last time. And a moment later, it comes to an end, and he says, "All right, so I don't know what's waiting for us out there. So I'm going to go first." And you watch as he steps out, and kind of looking through the door, you guys can see that it looks to be a very dark terrain. And a moment later, he pops his head back in and he says, "All right, seems safe enough. Come on out, but brace yourself, it is quite ugly."
I
And
follow.
yeah, yeah, you all head out, taking a step out of the wagon, and you can see all around you is just a barren gray landscape with a dark, cloudy sky overhead. And there's a kind of like a dull wind that just seems to sweep across the land, blowing dust into your faces. Well,
Great. Dust. Wonderful.
this is depressing.
Could be
Nowhere.
worse. Where exactly is this?
Well, this was home, you could say. The realm that we all kind of built together to go to meet, to celebrate when the need arises. It was a beautiful utopia. And now it's gone.
How dark is it? Like dark dark? Or just like kinda dark?
It is
Like nighttime
Uh,
dark?
it's like nighttime dark. It's
Okay.
not much different from the from what you could see before with the yeah, with the darkness of the chained oblivion blotting out the sky. But yeah, it's somehow even more depressing because not only is the sky dark, the land is also dark, lifeless.
Well, you sent us here, so lead on. She says to Druid.
Yeah. It shouldn't take him much longer to notice. And then all of a sudden there is a flash of blinding light as a column of radiant light just explodes in front of all of you. A shockwave kind of like sending your hair flying back, having to kind of struggle to like fight against the shockwave before it dissipates, and you see the humongous form of Pelor the Dawnfather
Yay!
standing overhead.
Fun Dad, you're back!
And you hear his booming voice kind of sweep through all of you as he shouts, "You dare return to this land!" And he kind of like slams his hand down right on top of the druid, who just like disappears under the force of the golden gauntlet fist of the Dawnfather.
Rowan ain't even mad.
Honestly, I don't even think Vanya's that mad either.
We're in a salty group.
Guy, he's big.
Like, okay, that's yeah.
Rowan's gonna put
I
herself
was
between
shook.
Vanya, Amity, and Pelor.
That wasn't Shook, that was Rakugma.
That was Rakugma.
Yeah, I'm with the kobold there.
Rakugma's got the fun voice.
And you see the fist kind of rise up, and there's a definite indent in the ground.
Rowan looks in the indent.
And the druid's just gone.
Just sort of like looked at the others, like, should I be concerned?
Rowan's gonna run up. She's just happy. She's like, I don't care that he just got squished. Fuck him. I didn't like him anyways.
And then reappearing on the Dawnfather's shoulder, you see him, and he says, "Come on, you don't have to act so horrible. Come on, it's been a while."
He is
He just-
totally that guy that
Oh
you
my
see in
God.
college who like pisses you off repeatedly, but then it's like, come on, we're cool though.
And then Pelor like goes to kind of like swat him off of his shoulder with his other hand. And you see the druid disappear once again, showing up kind of on the ground about 30 feet away from all of you. It was like, can we talk, or are you just gonna keep trying to hit me?
Keep trying to hit him.
And then Pelor kind of like raises a big golden boot and tries to stomp down on the druid. This continues on for several minutes.
Just like
Rowan's just grinning.
Vanya just wants to hide.
as Pelor just continues to try and smush Asher, and Asher somehow disappearing and reappearing in other places.
just sort of like looks to the others like, is he always this vindictive?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds
He
like
really doesn't like him.
Yeah.
Like he like I get he fucked up a couple times. But seriously,
I think that there's a lot more to it than that. And honestly,
Anybody-
I'm gonna let them figure it out and hopefully not get squished myself in the process for having him as my patron.
Anybody that would like to try and see anything that might be deeper to this conflict between these two can make a religion check.
okay.
All of my characters would love to.
Can I have advantage because he's my god?
Yikes.
I'll give advantage to both Actually, you know what, Vanya, you're still pretty new to being a follower.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm new to
So
this.
I'll just
I
give
don't need
I'll
it.
I'll just give advantage to Rowan. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
My
Amity
first
over
roll is Vanya.
Dark knows nothing,
So close.
Classic.
as it should be.
Listen, Dark has pulled out the random religion
I
rolls
know, that's why
before.
I rolled.
Ray doesn't know
Ah.
shit. It's fine.
All
Alright.
of Ophelia's skills are gone. I don't know why that is.
Oh, that's
What
weird.
the fuck? I went to
That
go
is
roll and
strange.
it's like nothing. What?
Maybe try and reload roll 20, see if that helps.
Eh, maybe.
That is strange.
Yeah, super weird.
When you deleted
Whoa.
that extra character, you made sure it was my extra character, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ophelia's still there,
Okay.
but she just has nothing filled in on their character sheet. Maybe I pulled up the wrong character sheet?
No, it should be
Yeah, I wound up having
Ophelia's.
2 character sheets for Dark, so I don't know why, but
Is it just the skills or is everything gone?
It's everything now. It won't let me load either. I'm just gonna restart.
Here, I'll just real quickly import another Ophelia page then, because maybe something got a little finicky with the roll 20.
Maybe.
No, it's all here. Looking at
Oh.
it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here's the check for it.
Ah, my whole app is frozen also. That's very cool.
Ah,
Okay.
fun.
Ah,
Spicy.
okay. Very spicy.
Don't worry, Ophelia rolled a 13. You're good.
Alrighty. Well, believe it was, Rowan and Amity, was it?
Yeah, 26
Yeah.
and 25. Saga
Yeah.
got a 20.
Yeah, 20 unfortunately wasn't high enough. 26 and 25. You two would know that there is a very good reason for why Pelor does not like Asher. And that was because very, very early on in their time as deities, it was like daytime all the time. And then I'm trying to remember the story myself. It was daytime all the time, and so everything was kind of stagnant. And Asher basically brought change to the world, by chasing the sun away.
Wow, what a dick.
And it was because of the changing of the sun's position, which gave birth to seasons, and also just the flow of time in general.
So basically, Pelor's still pissed that he moved the sun.
Yeah.
Amazing.
quick summary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
Hold a grudge. Got some grudges.
Yeah.
It's basically when your roommate's pissed that you moved a picture from one room to the other.
Probably a bit more than that.
Yeah, it's more like he moved the driveway from one side of the house to the other.
It's like it's more like he unplugged his fish tank so that he could charge his laptop.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
That's a better metaphor.
Oh god, yep. That's I'm gonna just let that happen and step like 5 feet back.
All right. So after a while, Pelor eventually gets over it. And enough to stop like trying to kill Asher on sight. And Asher, who is now just kind of like levitating 30 feet off the ground in a like a relaxed like side like laying on air kind of thing, just says, "Are you done?" And Pelor says, "Why are you here?" Says, "Well, came to my attention that everything turned to shit here. So I thought I'd come by, bring my acquaintances, see if there was something we can help." And Pelor kind of turns, acknowledging the rest of you for the first time.
Just like
Um,
wave.
Kind of like hovers over Rowan a second longer than everyone else.
He...
And he says, "Meet me at Fort Solitude." And with that, another explosion of radiant light, and he disappears.
Guys, Pelor, Superman.
Sure knows how to make an exit.
We're the same person. I was thinking that too.
I was like, the Fortress of Solitude, no way!
You.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I know, right? So, the Asher, who's levitating above all of you, disappears, and reappears, right on the edge of the crater that Pelor had made originally. And he said, he turns to the rest of you like, "Honestly, that could have gone worse."
That's the
please.
good version of that? Okay.
Vanya
let's
just like
keep moving.
holds up her hands, exasperated, just like a what? But then starts walking.
Rowan's just like giddy. She's just like, can we go, can we go, can we go, can we go?
You're just happy to be here.
So, you guys walk off into the bleak landscape, Asher leading the way. And after walking for a while, you notice that the skies, amidst the black clouds overhead, you do see like shifting forms of creatures that are like flying above you, almost like vultures, much bigger, and you can't quite make out what they are. But Asher just seems to ignore them as he continues walking.
We'll just keep an eye.
All right.
Yeah, Rowan's just like looking for the first sign of this fucking fort. She's just like, where is it, where is it, where is it, where is it, where is it?
Eventually, you crest over a hill, and you see a what looks to be like a lighthouse off in the distance, a single blazing like orb of sunlight coming from the top of a ivory tower of a large fort, and you can see encamped around the fort is just a large legion of like mixture of humanoid races, angels, other celestials, all kinds, like different creatures that you've never even seen before. Just a very diverse army encamped around this fort, all showing the symbol of Pelor, the Dawnfather.
Rowan books it.
All right.
Full send.
He's gonna
Yeah.
try and like kill you again when you step inside.
No, I think he's calmed down by now.
All right.
But it's probably best not to keep him waiting.
Okay, yeah. Keep moving.
Yeah. So Rowan, you run ahead of the group. What exactly are you doing? Like, are you going somewhere specific?
I mean, she's just like running full send for the lighthouse. She's just very excited to be here.
All right.
She's missed Pelor and the sun. So she's just like, that way.
All right. Yeah. You just sprinting your way towards the fortress.
Gone.
The large double doors open to meet you as you run in, barely waiting for them to open big enough for you to squeeze through.
Let me in.
And you see many like paladins and clerics of Pelor within the fort, and they just kind of like watch you run in and kind of look at you questioningly.
They're like, the fuck? She's just like looking at everything and like, she looks like a tourist. Like wanting to take pictures of everything, but like in her mind.
Sure.
And so yeah, she's just running around, looking at everything,
Okay.
and trying to find Pelor.
Yeah. You. It is funny.
She's like a child.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, she's very young in Elfir. She's basically a child.
Oh, we've established that. Yeah. You run around for a while. You can see that this fortress is just filled with followers of the Dawnfather, like discussing different like plans for battle. All of them stopping as you get like run by and staring at you, confused. Yeah, and you eventually find Pelor within what looks to be a war room, as there's just a large map on a table. And he has since shrunken in size. He's no
I was
longer
about to say.
on his gigantic form. Now he's standing like about like 8 feet tall.
I
Still
was about to say,
pretty.
how big is this table?
He's still pretty tall compared to you, but you don't have to break your neck to look him in the eye anymore, or whatever you would
I
call
can't stand
the
in his
sun
hand.
head. No, you can't stand in his hand at this size.
Okay.
And he looks up as you run in, and he says, "Rowan, good to see you're not dead."
Quick question, because I forgot to ask this long time ago.
Sure.
Can she not? Essentially, she can't really look. Well, she can look at the sun head, but not really.
I mean, it hurts a lot thanks to your
Yeah.
hypersensitivity.
Gotcha. Okay, that's just what I want to double check. She does it anyways, but like it hurts. Yeah, not dead. All of a sudden she's here, now she doesn't know what to do.
Clearly.
Like, but he stayed here the entire time.
Yeah,
Now
and
you
then
don't
she
know
didn't
what
have a
to do.
plan though.
There's like an awkward silence between the two of you. And then it's eventually broken when he says, Are you hungry? And he kind of gestures his hand over, and there on a table you just see freshly grown vegetables and fruit. A nice assortment.
She gets like an apple.
Okay. Is there something you want to talk to me about before the rest of them show up?
Oh. No, I don't think so. I just was really lonely. And so seeing all this was just a lot. I didn't know that we were coming here. I didn't know that you would be here either. Do you want me to hold him down so you can squish him?
Through the glaring light of the sun, you can just see like the slightest smirk. And he says, as much as I would love to see that, there is a bit of business that I need to speak with him about outside of our disagreement.
Hmm.
But maybe
Okay.
I'll take you up on that offer later.
She just like smiles back like, okay. I guess I should probably wait for the others. I don't think they're probably very happy with me for running off again.
Well, at least this time it was out of joy.
Wait, did you... What... Wait... Did you see all the running? I guess you've probably seen me running around a lot. Yeah, never mind.
You are very fast.
Thanks. She's very happy to have gotten a compliment from her god. It's very silly, but she's very ecstatic. On the inside, she's jumping for joy.
All right. Yeah. A few minutes later, the rest of you have made your way through the encampment and into the fortress, and eventually make your way into the war room.
Rowan's just there happily eating her apple. Probably like her third at this point.
Because she doesn't like my food.
Womp womp womp.
Nah.
Just sort of like look to Asher, like, do the thing, do your thing. You got the plan here.
Yeah, I know. I don't need you telling me. And he just walks up, and Pelor kind of looks past him to all of you, and he says, "You're all safe here. You don't have to worry about the dangers of this land. If you're hungry, feel free to eat until you are content. There's something that I need to speak with Asher about privately." And the two of them go over to the table, and then proceed to just kind of stare at each other.
Telepathic conversation.
Basically, yeah. While they're having their telepathic conversation, anything anybody would like to do?
I will also grab an apple.
Yeah. Dirk will have some food as well.
Ray would try to walk up to Amity.
Rowan goes over there.
And
hello.
she's fiddling with something on her finger, the ring on her finger. And she stays quiet for a second before pulling it off and holding it out and saying, Ophelia and I put a spell in this when we were really worried about our friends and we're worried about losing them. I don't think we need it much anymore. And I would rather go to somebody that could put better use to it.
Thank you.
It has a use of raised dead in it. And then
Wow.
after that you can put whatever you want in it. We'll store some powerful enough spells, or a couple smaller ones, depending on how creative you are.
She's examining it.
It's the ring of spell storing.
Yeah. Thank you. That's very nice.
I know I can't fix what I did, and I don't expect forgiveness for it.
Amity is quietly tearing.
Rowan's just glaring at Ray.
But I wanted to leave all of you with something. I don't need this. And you guys might. And I am all too familiar with the feeling of losing friends that I cannot get back. And if this helps that happening from you all again, I would rather you have this. And then she just walks away.
Okay.
Goes and sits next to Ophelia. I gave away your ring.
Ophelia's like, that was very kind. You're right. I'm not really worried.
We don't need it much anymore.
Nah.
We needed it then. They might need it now.
We definitely needed that.
Yeah. Except I never used it.
Well, I mean, I guess we didn't need it then, technically.
But
It was nice to have, though. It's a good peace of mind.
It was a good peace of mind, but I think they need it more than we do.
Oh, I think they need more pieces of.
She just kind of rests her head against Ophelia a little bit.
Yeah, cuddle sesh. Everybody's gonna look at Rowan and look back at the ring and look back at Rowan.
Rowan's still just glaring at Ray, like,
And she will she'll put the ring on, but we'll attune to it when we have a chance. Unless she has a chance right now, in which case she'll just do it.
You have a chance right now.
Alright.
only because
Alright.
it's useful.
Anything else anyone would like to do in this hour of time as Pelor and Asher have their
Staring
telepathic
contest?
discussion?
Staring contest. Kayla, you have a very upset dog.
She's just being dramatic.
Wants attention.
Literally nothing is happening with her. The puppy is trying to play with her, and she is mad about it. That's it. The other dog just wants to play, and she's a dramatic hoe.
Yeah. It's not exactly a staring contest. There is like an intensity to the eyes, but like they're like looking down at the map and then back up to each other and then so forth throughout like this time.
I'm just gonna imagine it as a very intense staring contest.
Honestly, during the hour, Fathom will sort of just like try to get to know the people that may or may not have been the cause of all this shit.
Rowan does no such thing.
All right, so then Slayers, you see this mountain of a man, Goliath, walk up to you.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, I figured since we're gonna be stuck with each other for a while, might as well get to know each other somewhat.
Don't think
I
that's the
don't get to
opinion
know
of-
people. Ophelia just keeps looking forward.
I don't think that's the opinion of your friends either.
You guys gotta lighten up a little bit.
Agreed.
You know, I kind of agree with the kobold.
I have a name.
This is Rakugmo.
Yeah.
Hello, Rakumo.
Hi.
I get they're gonna be angry for a while. A long while. But they can be personable sometimes. Honestly, Shield's probably the most personable, but that's just me.
I feel like just because they've been through a lot recently. So have you, right?
It has been a long couple of days.
Did you want something?
Honestly, just trying to get some proper introductions in order before we inevitably have to fight for our lives again for I don't know, umpteenth time.
Did you have questions or you're just gonna stare at us?
I do have... How are you? He's just like looking at Rakuma like, how are you? He's confused as to how the kobold is. What's the word I'm looking for? So eloquent.
What?
Never mind.
He
Okay.
punches hard.
He's got a
And
cool
it's
whip.
very speedy.
Speedy speed boy.
You know, I'm gonna look forward to seeing that in action.
What match?
In the meantime, hopefully they can convince the other guy to help. This is gonna be a long day. He's just
You
giving
might-
up.
you
Like, I'm
might
just
as well
gonna
sit
go
back
over
and
there.
relax.
I'm gonna just go over there and like find somewhere to like.
A long day, because he's the sun. Get it? Ha!
His day only ends because of Asher.
Amity's gonna try to go pick some fruit. That's all she does.
All right. Hey,
If
it's my
I'm
favorite
getting,
gift.
too close
Oh
to
God.
the Pelor and Asher. Can I try to look at the map?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you look at the map and like you don't recognize any of the landmarks on the map.
Cool. I'll walk back to the food.
Vanya's just staying near Rowan, but like holding Watcher very tight to her and just not moving. She only goes anywhere if Rowan goes somewhere.
Okay.
Vanya, are you okay?
I don't know.
For how like super depressed Rowan was like 20 minutes ago, she's like the complete opposite now. Life's great in her eyes at the moment.
It just seems like your god doesn't like mine very much, and I have a feeling he's not going to have a good opinion of me either. And I can't disappear like Asher, and I don't think Asher gives enough of a shit about me to do anything about it.
Don't worry. He has no reason to not like you. He has a lot of reasons to not like Asher.
I let Asher out.
We all let Asher out. You didn't know what you were doing. None of us did.
I'm just going to stay out of.
It's fine. If anything happens, just go behind me.
Okay.
God damn it, Taylor.
Oh man. All right.
Oh, Vanya, that reminds me. In my excitement, just because I might forget because there's a lot going on here and I kind of want all of it. I don't even know what that means, but remind me to get a new something to remind me of all this since I had to give my other one away to that stupid bonfire.
Got it.
Okay. And she goes back to just like oogling the walls and the windows and shit.
Okay. About 30 minutes into this hour-long discussion between Pelor and Asher, Asher speaks up and he says, Kato, will you come here for a second? And you see Kato, who's just been kind of quietly leaning against the wall, nods and comes walking over and stands next to Asher. And then they proceed to continue to talk telepathically.
Okay, now I'm annoyed.
What
Yeah.
do you think they're talking about?
This is like this is. I'm just thinking this is a conversation I can't even listen to. I can't even listen to this damn thing.
I think that's the idea.
Nomad speaks up from the other corner.
The fucking little shadow lurkers in a room that's like full of sun.
You guys are really nosy.
And you're really annoying.
I also
No,
think
This
that
is the
us not
first thing I
being
said.
that us not being nosy enough has gotten us into a lot of problems. So
Well, there's a difference between being nosy and being investigative.
it's a very fine line.
Mhm.
It is, but it's an important line.
To be fair, my distinction, I just like knowing all the information and having all the cards on the table.
It's sometimes not always about having all the cards. You're always limited by the moves you can make.
True.
So, another 30 minutes goes by, and then Kato turns away from the two deities and comes walking over back to where everybody is standing. And he says, "Alright, so we have a bit of a plan.
Go ahead.
All right.
So, apparently, it's not as simple as just finding the Raven Queen, as the Raven Queen is basically she's within the Citadel, which apparently that is like a big deal. Pelor has been trying to get into the Citadel, but countless hordes of undead have been basically rebuking his armies. And though he could take the Citadel himself, in the process, he might get overwhelmed if he doesn't have his armies with him. So, the plan we spoke of, that we basically came up with, is Pelor is going to continue pushing against the waves of undead. While he's doing that, Asher and the Slayers,
Mhm.
you're all going to basically sneak into the Citadel. Now there is another problem, however. The reason that the undead are overwhelming Pelor's armies is because they don't seem to stay dead. And we believe that's because there is something here keeping them alive. And the only way for this entire operation to work is while Pelor is fighting the armies, and while Asher and the Slayers are making their way into the Citadel, someone needs to head to where this thing is that's keeping the undead alive.
I'm assuming that's where we come in.
Say by someone you must mean us.
Yes. Volunteers only. I made that clear to them.
Well, undead are kind of my wheelhouse. I'm in.
I came here to help. This is how I can help, then I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
So did I.
Shilk stands up and is like, Okay.
Kind of looks towards. I'm not sure if I heard Vanya, and then also Rowan.
No, Vanya said that she came here to help, and if this is how she can help,
Gotcha.
then she will.
All right.
Rowan just doesn't want to talk to Kato. She feels terrible. She's just like staring at the floor and nods.
Okay.
And Nomad says, I'll go too.
That'd be very helpful, Nomad. Thank you. Part of this agreement between the two of them, however, Pelor, he is going to be sending someone with everyone, basically to keep an eye on everything, make sure that everything goes as it should, and in return, I will be with Pelor on the front lines.
What?
I mean, it seems logical.
Makes sense.
Can think of it as a ambassador of sorts. And as if on cue, the great double doors into this chamber open, and you see a gold dragonborn come walking in, and he walks up to the table and speaks with Pelor for a moment before Pelor gestures to all of you, and he comes over to the party. Joe, would you like to describe yourself?
Yay!
He is a very tall golden dragonborn. Just dressed in some basic light-colored robes. And no hair, just some horns. And that's really about it. Oh, and you can definitely see he has very bright red eyes.
So I look at Kato like, this is the guy?
Yes, this is Gesh. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, the name is Gesh.
Gesh. I'm Kato. These are all of the people that you'll be working with, gesturing to the group.
Hello, Vatham. Pleasure to meet you, Gesh.
Pleasure.
Vanya.
Lovely to meet you.
I'm Amity.
Well, hello.
Rowan.
Pleasure.
My name's Saga.
Greetings.
I am Shilk.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you all.
Alright. Anything
Suppose
else
I
we
should
add?
introduce myself as well, seeing as I'm traveling with you. I'm Nomad.
Have we met before?
Oh God.
Probably.
I thought the face looked familiar. It's nice to meet you again, if this is again.
Likewise.
Just sort of like look at the cave. Is that it?
Yeah.
Or is there anything else we should
That's-
worry about?
Well, as far as I know, the only thing here is undead. So, if you have any special preparations that will help you fight the undead better, I would say make those. The operation will start in a few hours. Pelor needs to get his legions in order.
Looks like we got time to prep.
All right.
Question for the DM. Mike, is there
Yes.
anything that Vatham would know that would help with dealing with undead?
No, not really.
God damn it.
I mean, like, other than just like general knowledge about undead, no. Like,
They're dead.
yeah, like knowing like your character, there's not like anything that you can like specifically do to like make it like good going forward. This was basically like if there was any like long-term spells or anything you guys wanted to cast or any special abilities that will help, this is like the time to do them. But
I
Oh,
don't think so.
I'm a monk. I have none of that shit.
Paladin. 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 Anyway.
Or Paladin. No.
what was that?
No, it's only David. No, I'm just thinking. I'm reading through my things. I'm sorry. I'm reading through my things and thinking about if there's anything I want to run into.
Read like the wind.
Ah!
Speed read.
Trying to read my shit.
You're Kayla constantly muttering under her breath, trying to be quiet. It's not working.
It's fine. I'm ready. Let's
Oh,
go.
it's fine.
I have nothing. Did Vatham ever take back his bag of holding?
No.
I was gonna ask eventually if you like.
You have all the arrows in it, so.
Well, regardless, I'm pulling 6 more arrows out of it to restock, putting me at 477.
Oh no! Whatever.
It's gonna be a sad day when I fall below 200.
It'll be an event. We'll throw a party. So how long do we have between like now and going on our little adventures?
We'll say a nice 4 hours.
Ah, sweet. Time for more RP.
Is Team Slayer still there?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. Just letting you guys know because I wasn't planning on running a 14 character combat. We're
Thank
mostly
God.
gonna be
Fair.
Praise
focusing
the
on
gods.
the campaign 2 characters.
No, I know, but
Okay.
if there's prep I can do that would help like the group in its entirety.
Oh yeah. That
I'm-
you can do that.
That's why I was asking if
Yes.
that group had left yet, or if the things that they have access to is also on the table.
Everybody's basically gonna be doing their things at the same time. That's like the group is splitting up basically.
That's what I thought.
For all we know, that could be a separate one shot in and of itself.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And me and other me can be rocks.
Hooray.
We could be the ambiance music.
I
We just won't play a
mean-
soundtrack, and you and I will just do noises.
We'll just go. Ooh.
I mean,
You'll be the
if we
battle
were
sounds.
if we were to run an adventure where it was basically that part of the mission, I do have a couple ideas for like some characters you guys could play.
Dope.
That could get very interesting.
I don't know, man. I'm really set on being the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you want to
You
do.
can still do that too.
We'll just compile a bunch of noises. They'll be fighting. We'll just like play swords clanging.
No, we'll
just
make
get a
all
sound.
of them.
We'll make a soundboard of our voices. Ching,
Yeah.
ching, washa.
Just
Okay,
play
sorry,
a couple
moving on.
bards who are.
Yikes.
Ooh, okay.
All right. So, you guys have 4 hours. What do you want to accomplish in that time?
4 hours.
Yeah, you can see that the fortress is already starting to get like into a frenzy as people are getting ready to move out.
I just have 2 people that I need to talk to. That's it.
Okay.
But
Well-
I don't know if other people want to go because I've done a lot of talking already. Someone else talk. Let me drink my juice.
All right. Who else would like to do something before Tori takes the show?
Accepting that she's going to have to be here for a while, and should probably stop hiding behind Rowan at some point. Vanya would go sit down next to Saga, wherever she is.
She's still hovering by the food.
I think Amity's hovering around Vanya this whole time.
Wait, so Amity was following Vanya, Vanya was following Rowan, and Rowan was just following Pelor. So
It's a regular solar system.
Codependency in this group.
yeah.
So yeah, Vanya would walk up to Saga, see all of the food, and then just go, what's good?
All of it? I'm just trying to think of new things to make. After all this, I guess.
If you have dough, you can make pie.
That's a very good idea.
That was
Do
Shilk,
you-
by the way.
I figured. Do you like to cook?
I love to cook. Wonder. Oh, there's nothing to make a pie here, though. It's gonna say 4 hours.
If you want a good pie, you need more than 4 hours.
I know.
It's true.
I've never made a pie before.
My mom used to make the best pies.
You haven't had mine.
You're right.
I think we should just have a bake-off
A bake-off.
eventually.
That's a great idea.
I'm not a very good baker. Can I judge?
Are you prepared to eat a lot of pie?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't had a lot of pie in my life, but I'm prepared to eat a lot of pie.
Then
Well,
it
there
sounds-
are enough of us where everybody can have a slice of every pie, and all pick our favorites.
That's
After
true.
you judge, of course, and declare your winner.
Of course. That sounds nice.
But we should get through this first.
Mhm.
Nice to have something to look forward to, though.
True.
Saga, why did you come with us?
Because I'm trying to fix the sky.
I guess, yeah. That's why we're all here.
And you looked like you were all going through and are going through a rough patch. Sometimes a new face can kind of help out, or at least distract.
I think distract is a better word.
I'm sorry if we come across as, standoffish or rough.
They've been doing it since I got here. Don't feel personally attacked.
Oh my gosh, that's right. We've been like that even before people died.
And how long have you been with them?
At least a month.
It's been a while. I am learning better speaking, though.
That's good. I guess I'll just have to have patience then.
We're trying to figure things out. We just keep getting thrown into one thing after another, and I think that on its own would be difficult to deal with on top of everything else.
It is a shit show.
Did we teach you that one?
Yeah.
We also might be terrible influences. Actually, that might be me. That might be me and Ron. Maybe mostly me.
I think I learned that one from Fathom.
I forgot about Fathom. Yes, he is also a bad influence.
Am I a bad influence?
Never.
Okay.
on the scale of the rest of this party, never.
I don't know. I did accidentally blow up all those people. Well, not really accidentally. Kind of did it right, really on purpose. But
Was that in the Elf City?
That was at the monk temple.
That was at the monk temple. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
and on the
arrows.
island, like before the monk
And on the
temple.
island.
Yeah.
Listen, that whole slew of time was not a great moment for us, okay?
No.
We left a dude behind, okay?
Yes.
True.
They've gone back to get him.
It's fine.
We didn't, though.
That's a
We told people that we left him there. At least we could have just not told anybody.
To be fair, we forgot.
We left our friend Shin there, too.
oh
He lives there. That's a difference.
Yeah, but we were supposed to bring him to his family.
yeah.
Oh,
We were supposed to bring
And then we got
To be
just
fair.
distracted by the main quest. We put the side quests at the side.
We got
To be
distracted
fair,
by
I did-
Rowan learning how to redirect lightning.
Which I still haven't gotten to do.
It might come up.
I did preface my character at least that I was like, "There's no guarantees."
Anyway, I wanted to talk to you before we ran into whatever mess we're about to run into. You seem nice, and it was nice of you to cook for us. And I don't think we don't really know how to deal with nice anymore. We haven't met a lot of nice people aside from the Ashari. The Ashari have been nothing but nice. But I also feel like every time we meet nice people, terrible things happen to them. So
I will
I mean,
Do my
Nomad seems
best.
fine.
to not have
Nomad
terrible
is the
things
terrible thing.
happen.
Oh,
He happened to us.
Nomad happened to us.
he just like looks away.
Kayla, that wasn't Vanya.
Yeah,
Vanya
that was
doesn't have any. Vanya doesn't have any problems with Nomad.
I
I don't have any problems with Nomad.
Well, thank you for letting me tag along.
I think we're gonna need all the help we can get.
What I think she meant to say is, we're happy to have you.
That one.
I learned that one from Amity.
We're happy to have you.
Saga will also be laughing at that. And then go back to thinking about making pie.
Not gonna lie, I kind of do want to buy.
I mean, I was already hungry, and now I'm hungry.
I know, now I have a
for thing.
hankering.
I'm being super
Hankering.
Canadian and
Hankering.
eating poutine.
Oh, hankering.
Oh, I hate you so much.
All right.
Amity's just gonna write in her book until it's almost time to leave.
Okay.
But I figured Rowan wanted to talk before then.
I hate you.
We would like to know what Rowan needs to say now.
Yeah.
Talk to any of you.
Talking to us.
No.
I mean, you said you wanted to talk to two people.
Yes, to two people. Two people it's like specifically though.
Right.
Yeah, none of these people present. One of
I-
them's
Oh.
Pelor, one of them's Kato.
Okay. Well, both Pelor and Kato are standing around the war table,
Ah, fuck.
along with Asher and the Slayers, basically explaining their part of the plan.
Cool, she'll go wait and lurk and look really weird. It's just gonna be so awkward just to stand there and wait.
Okay, who are you waiting for first?
Pelor.
Okay, then you're gonna wait a while.
Yep. She waits.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else anyone would like to do?
Take that as a no.
All right. So, they finish explaining the Slayer's part of the plan, and then the rest of you are told to come up to the table. So now, Rowan, you are forced to be standing there amongst Pelor and Kato at the same time.
Ah, yes, wonderful.
And they go into explaining this group's part of the plan, which is they explain that there is a temple on the other side of the citadel, on a different mountain, on Mount Solace is what it's called, where they've been able to tell that this power is coming from this temple, and you'll have to go the long way around, as you don't want to get caught in the battle. And so basically, go there, find out what this power is, destroy it, so that Pelor can rout the enemy forces. Any questions?
What do you think it could be?
I was gonna say, yeah, any ideas as to what it could be?
Asher kind of speaks out, was like, well, I've been sensing it ever since we got here, and it's quite unnatural.
Really?
Yes. It's also powerful, and to be honest, reminiscent of our power. It's strange. It almost feels like a deity that's had their spark taken away from them.
Don't like that.
Definitely don't like that.
What?
Nope. Nope. Oh god, no. 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 No.
Big
I
pile
I,
of-
I, I always love Nestor's reactions because
Nope.
he meta he has a lot of meta knowledge, and so whenever I describe something, I can always tell when there's a click in his brain.
There's a lot of nope.
Yeah, and then when I hear Nestor noping times 20, I worry.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's reassuring. So something among your power there? Is there like gesture to those two?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What was the question?
Vatham sort of just like asks, so something akin to like your level of power? He sort of like
Not
gestures to Asher and Pelor.
not our level. It's not nearly as powerful as we are. And I'm saying that modestly. Uh, it's weak. Although I will say, since we've been here, it has been slowly, very slowly, but slowly, growing in power. So that's why we didn't want to wait too long to put this plan into action.
Yeah, let's get this over with before that thing becomes too much for any of us to handle.
Exactly.
It's the best way to get around the main fighting that'll happen.
Well, luckily there are quite a few valleys, so if you keep to the south and stay in the valleys of the hills, you should be able to stay out of sight. And you know what? Actually, it's probably easier if I just showed you. And he walks over to you, Vanya, and puts his thumb on your forehead, and suddenly you're hit with a vision of verdant hills covered in long grass, and you see that you're just running through these hills down through a valley, and you can see that there's a large city down below. But if you look to the south, there's a thick creek that goes through the valley that seems to go all the way up to one of the mountains in the distance. And then you kind of like taken away from this vision as it ends. And he says, obviously, it's not going to be as nice looking as that, but you should be able to make out the landmarks at least.
I can lead him there.
Perfect. Anything else? Well, then that's it. Few other things that Pelor and I have to speak about. Operation starts in 3 hours.
In how long? You cut out for me.
3
Oh,
hours.
3 hours. It has been an hour since
God.
the 4-hour time.
Longest hour ever.
Yep.
So, anybody want to say anything now? Rowan, Pelor is currently still busy. However, Kato is no longer standing by the table with them. He's kind of gone off by himself, and you can see he's looking through his satchel that he carries on his side.
Fine, we'll go over there.
Yeah, he looks up as you get close.
Do you have a minute?
Sure.
How many other people are in this room?
Everybody.
Oh God, okay.
To be fair, we haven't left this room.
Yeah, it's a big room though. But if you want to be more private, you can leave the room. You don't have
Okay,
to
yeah.
stay in this room.
Yeah, okay. Not here.
All right. Lead the way.
Don't really know this place that well, but sure.
All right. Yeah, you lead him out of the room into one of the grand halls that you sprinted through.
Are there people in this grand hall?
No. It looks like this grand hall had been kind of like set up to be like a temporary place for like mass housing. So there's like a bunch of like bunk beds throughout this mass hall. But currently, it is completely empty.
Wonderful. So I wanted to apologize first. About everything I said, how I said it. Sorry.
It's not necessary. You're grieving.
I shouldn't have talked to you like that.
All right. Apology accepted.
Did you offer to stay with Pelor?
Yes.
Why?
Honestly, I want to get a read on him.
A read.
Yes.
You
As you
follow
know, I'm
probably
not.
the most complicated deity, and you want to get a read on Pelor.
Well, people are complicated by nature. Pelor. Well, I've already learned quite a bit from his introduction, but you get to know someone the best by fighting alongside them. Once I've done that, I'll know what type of man Pelor is.
Hmm.
Besides, I'm not originally around here, so the gods of this realm are different from the gods of my realm. Not to say I had a lot of experience with the gods of my realm, but it worked for a friend of mine. Maybe I'll get to learn about the gods here as well.
Oh god. Oh, I feel you, Tori.
Interesting. Wait, were they like similar gods or like completely different?
Well, the god like they had different names, and they were definitely not as forward as these gods. Like, I never talked to any of them, and as far as I know, people who were religious never talked to them. So, you could say the relationship dynamic was much different.
Yeah, that would suck. No offense.
None taken. Like I said, I wasn't very religious.
Will you be okay with Pelor?
Well, some of my abilities will be limited, as I'll be in direct sunlight from his head, but I should be fine. I don't really find myself using my Shadow Step or any of my other abilities that often anyway.
Okay, well, be careful.
You too.
Okay. Walks away.
Alright. Kato waits a moment so that it doesn't look like he's awkwardly following you before also returning to the room.
That awkward, like you both leave, but you walk in the same like direction back to the same place.
Yeah, basically. And if there's nothing else, then after another hour goes by, Rowan, you notice that Pelor seems to be leaving the war room to go somewhere.
Follow!
Alright.
I feel like I'm just stalking people this
Are-
fucking...
Are you trying to keep up, or are you just following?
Okay, now I really feel like I'm stalking my god.
Is there any hiding from a god?
Probably not. I guess I don't want to interrupt him, so I'll just follow him until he acknowledges me, I guess.
Okay.
She just doesn't know how to start a conversation with her god. She's
Okay.
like, I'll just wait.
So, you follow Pelor as he basically goes around, speaks with several paladins and clerics who you can guess are probably like his generals, before making his way out of the fortress and walking amongst the army itself as they start to get ready.
Does he notice she's there at all?
Make an insight check.
Inside the sun.
Somebody,
Yes,
we
would you
really
like to
should be.
insight the sun, please?
We should really be keeping track of the number of times we've insight checked God.
I don't want to
It's
see
what we
that
do.
counter.
It's at least 7 by now.
13? I
All right.
don't think I get a read on the sun with the 13.
Yeah, he seems busy.
Yeah, she waits.
Okay.
My poor girl.
All right. While this is happening, another hour has gone by. Anything from anyone else?
I mean, part of me
During that
feels like I
hour.
need to go harass my God, but I don't know what I would say.
Join! Exactly right, it's so hard!
No, fuck it. I'll go talk to the druid
All right.
if he's just chilling.
Yeah, he's just kind of standing at the war table, deep in thought.
Oh, your god gets to be just chilling. Mine's gotta be walking around talking to every other person in this.
You're
fucking-
in his world now. I just
know.
almost started yelling, and my mom's trying to sleep. It's only a matter of time before I wake her up. No, so I'll walk up next to him and just kind of look over the table as well.
Yeah. You notice from the vision he showed you where on the table the valley you're supposed to travel through is, and you can see the citadel directly center between these two mountains.
She'd study it for a minute before saying, "Do you know who I am now?"
Oh, Vanya, yes. Sorry about that. The regeneration gets all the gears a little muggy. Have to reacclimate to the new skin.
It's fine. It was just unexpected.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's always a little unexpected. It's the thing about regeneration. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh God,
suppose
Mike.
so. I wouldn't know. I've never regenerated before.
It's not really fun. I don't recommend it. That's why it's kind of a bit of a last resort.
Didn't seem like fun.
No.
Any advice before we go into all this?
Well, keep an eye out for anything that looks strange. I'm afraid we're in a little bit of uncharted territory here. This land isn't what it used to be. I wish I was here when it happened.
What did it used to look like?
Ah, it's beautiful. Paradise. Lush fields as far as the eye can see. Spent a lot of time on these hills. Good times.
Do you really think we can fix it?
I don't know. I'm focused more on trying to fix the mortal realm. If we're able to fix that, then eventually, with help, we'd be able to probably fix this place. But Honestly, I'm not quite sure. This whole place has just seemed to have fallen in the shadow.
I guess we'll see what happens then. Maybe we'll get lucky. For once.
Well, I guess if we were trying to be lucky, we probably should have invited my sister, but Saga's here,
Let's-
so that's the next best thing, right?
Does she serve her? Or is bound to... I honestly don't know the right terminology when it's willing.
Well, she's definitely got, I hate to say it this way, but she's definitely got Avandra's stink on her. But in a good way, I guess. It's a good stink? I don't know. So, either she follows Avandra, or Avandra just has taken a liking to her.
Andra didn't seem all that bad when we met her.
You met her?
Yeah, shortly before I met you for the first time. I think she's probably the only reason we survived the fight against my former patron.
Oh, well. Glad to hear it. Although, that is a little disconcerting, seeing how my sister doesn't exactly like to take a direct hand in things, so maybe that's really shown just how far we've fallen.
I didn't exactly see what happened. I was trapped in a maze that I couldn't find my way out of. I was never really good with the puzzles when I was a kid.
To be honest, neither was I.
Yeah, that actually makes me feel a little bit better. Because I felt really stupid being trapped in that, whatever that was.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd be surprised just how many times I got lost in the early days. It was a little bit of a problem.
Do better with it now then?
No, I've just stopped caring every time I've gotten lost and just tried to make the best of things.
I feel like in this instance, my friend would prefer that I don't get us lost.
Oh
I'm
yeah. In this
really,
situation, I
I'm
highly
really
recommend
worried.
not being lost.
I'm really worried I'm going to get us lost. Please don't tell anybody else. I know Pelor showed me where to go, and I'm looking at the map now, but
Well, once the time comes, I'll give you a parting gift. Give you a little extra nudge in the right direction.
thank you.
Of course.
Things just always look different when you're on the ground.
That's why I prefer to stay on the ground.
I'll let you get back to planning, I suppose.
He nods.
Stay safe. And then she walks off.
All right. Finally, 3.5 hours after the 4-hour time was decided, Rowan, standing sheepishly off in the distance away from Pelor, watching him, you see him glance in your general direction. And that's it.
Cool. I'll walk over now.
Okay. You walk over.
Oh god.
Yeah. He says, Rowan, you have to learn to be more decisive. You've been following me for 3 hours.
We were busy.
I can walk and talk.
Okay, that's fair. But you're like you. Sorry.
Am I too intimidating as I am now?
Last time I saw you, I was standing in the palm of your hand, so no, trust me, this is a lot better. Were you... Wait. Last time I saw you, were you out here?
Yes.
Oh, makes more sense now.
You saw me fighting the hordes that I'm going to fight yet again.
Yeah. Are you worried?
Well, I've been in a lot of battles over the centuries. And this isn't the first time I've had to fight against a never-ending force. I have faith in my men as they have faith in me. I think we'll pull through.
Okay, well, that helps. I just wanted to ask you something.
Okay.
I know this is probably a lot to ask since I know you don't control everything. Obviously. It does. I'm babbling. Sorry. Can you just try and make sure that nothing happens to Kato?
Kato. That man... He has a strange air about him. What do you know of him?
Oh, what do you want to know?
What can you tell me?
He's not around here. His brother lives in his head. He doesn't like to kill people that are innocent. I don't know. It's like we've known him for a while now, but sometimes I think we don't know him at all.
Hmm.
But he's not from this I don't know, this existence, this plane, this I don't know where he comes from. You don't exist. Asher doesn't exist. All of our gods don't exist. None of us exist.
Well, that is intriguing. He's a man from another world. Well, as long as he does his part, he should come out unscathed. He did seem to have a level of competence that's honestly strange coming from a follower of Asher's.
Ouch.
Poor Vanya.
You know.
She's like, I'm used to it. I don't care.
Did this Cato tell you that this is his plan?
No, Kado likes to keep a lot of things to himself.
I wanted a frontal assault. Asher wanted to be a bit more subtle. Cato, he was able to get us to agree on a multiple stage attack.
Yeah, he's very convincing. And it's just good.
Well, if there's nothing else, you should probably rejoin your friends. It's getting close to the time that this all begins.
Really quick, do you know maybe somewhere I could find another symbol? It's weird to ask your god for a symbol of them. That's very strange, but I had to give mine up to come out of the seed. And I miss it.
The trial of sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that shouldn't surprise me, but thank you. And, you see he takes his hand and just make a small circle in the air, and a vibrant spectral holy symbol appears in front of him.
Yay. She'll reach out and take it.
Yeah. It feels like it's made out of pure sunlight.
Oh, buddy.
He says, "Perhaps this time it will stay with you."
I'm sure it will. Good luck. I'll let you down.
See that you don't.
She gives him a nod and heads off.
All right. So, with the time approaching, everybody assembles into their groups. And right on the 4-hour mark, Pelor's army goes marching off in the direction of the Citadel. Asher nods to the Slayers, and then turns to the rest of you and says, "Good luck out there," and pats Vanya on the shoulder. And Vanya, you gain the benefits of the Foresight spell.
Oh.
Nice.
Uh, So, if you don't know what that means, basically you have advantage on everything
Dope.
for the next 8 hours.
Dope.
Consider we haven't done much of anything. Would that count as a rest?
A short rest. It was 4 hours.
Just make a note.
Yep. Yeah, so you have advantage on all attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. Additionally, other creatures have disadvantage on all attack rolls against you, and you are immune to the surprise condition.
Dope.
Alrighty. So, the Slayers and Asher start heading off in one direction as the rest of you start making your way down the path led by Vanya. And it's at that point where we're going to take our break.
Oh, thank God, I have to pee so bad I drank way too much lemonade.
And on that note, we will take a break. So we'll catch you all in about 10 minutes, give or take. So see you then. And we are back.
All right, perfect. So, as you guys make your way towards the temple for your mission, Vanya leading the way, I would like Vanya to make a survival check.
Would you? Oh, even with advantage. Wow.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I was about to ask if I could help, and then I realized, oh, foresight.
I already have advantage. I'm just terrible. Lost my pen. Could take notes on how terrible I am.
Nice. All right. So, you guys start making your way. At about half an hour into your journey, you hear a sound on the wind, and it takes you guys a second to figure out what that sound is, until you eventually figure out that it is a war cry, and you're guessing it's probably coming from Pelor's armies, as they are just now reaching the citadel itself. Moments later, in the direction of the citadel, you see great flashes of radiant light. Also, probably from Pelor. Unless all of a sudden the undead decided to start fighting fire with fire and brought their own sun.
They just interrupted an undead rave.
Yeah. So, with this battle going on nearby, you guys continue on following Vanya's lead. And Vanya, you notice like a couple areas that look familiar from the vision. It is quite different, however, because before it was rolling fields of grass, and now it's just dead gray earth. But you continue following, trying to find this valley you're supposed to be taking. And you see an area in the ground at the base of what could be called a valley that does look a little softer, where this might be the creek that you had seen before, since completely dried up. It's at this moment, Vanya, that you realize, thanks to the foresight spell cast on you by Asher, that the party is not alone.
I slow down. I'm assuming Rowan is probably close by me. And so I'll drop back enough to walk next to her and say, really as quietly as I can, something else is here.
Where?
Do I get an idea as to where?
Yeah, I would say you have. Oh, you have
Mute yourself mid-sentence.
Sorry, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Yeah, you have an idea. You get the sense that it's coming from up above, the skies above. This presence of something.
Comforting.
Ugh, I hate it.
And we can't see it?
Above us.
You can make a perception check.
Cool.
I'd love to make a perception check.
Good job. You did it. Proud of you.
Nice.
All right, well, no need to rub it in.
Okay, Shulk.
Jesus.
Oh,
Sees
man.
everything.
Shulk always sees everything.
Mm.
Always watching, always listening.
All right, as you guys are having this conversation, you start looking up, and of the people that rolled, Shilk is the only one that sees, amidst the dark clouds, you can see slight forms flying through the clouds that just seem to kind of like bleed in with the clouds, and like you are just barely able to make out these creatures as they are using the clouds to their advantage. It's just like very slight movements that don't coincide with the direction the clouds are moving that gives them away.
There are a couple
Couple of
flying
what?
around. I don't know. I cannot tell.
And as you continue to speak, the rest of the party starts to get an idea that there are enemies nearby, and it's at this point I would like everybody to roll initiative. So I bring you on over to the
Do I have time to bear?
no. You can do that on your turn.
All right.
Oh, look at us go! Joe, your first initiative! Woo!
Woo!
Don't jinx it.
Oh. Oh, and then...
See?
Oh! Look at us go! Squad! Squad, 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 squad.
I'm really disappointed in myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we just have to live with these feelings, okay, Kayla?
Can I have dark visions? Because I have goggles.
Oh yeah, you do have the goggles, don't you? Forgot about that.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
just see everything.
Josh,
I
can
left
you
them.
give her some dark vision, please?
It's because
Thank
you
you.
and I have really great dark vision.
I know, it's wonderful. 120
It's great
feet is great.
Yeah. 120 feet, no matter what the light looks like.
Whoop whoop.
All right, I believe that's everybody.
Nomad's not on there yet.
Oh, okay.
I like how the familiars are sharing a little square.
Of course they are.
It's cute.
All right. Shilk goes before Gesh. Rowan goes before Amity. All right, cool. Nomad, you are first. You do not see anything immediately.
All right. Well, Nomad is going to summon out his staff. And just wait.
All right. Is that an action to summon out your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's Nomad's turn. Saga, you're next.
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything.
Man,
You-
the one time I'm good at fighting. It's okay.
If you like, you can use your action to make a perception check and see if you can see it.
No, I'm just going to attack if something hostile gets in range.
All right. Holding your action to attack.
Yes.
Sounds good. Shilk, your turn.
How high up were these things?
You saw one of them in the clouds. And it looks like they're about 300 feet above you guys at the moment.
Oh, okay. Then Chilk is going to take the dodge action
All right.
and move over here slightly.
Okay. Gesh, it is your turn.
He's going to move over here and use this action to make a perception since he didn't see them yet either.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All you see are dark rolling clouds.
And that's about all he can really do for now.
Okay. Rowan, it's your turn.
I go invisible and stand next to Amity.
All right.
That's it.
Amity, your turn.
Okay. She takes the dodge action.
All right. Vanya, your turn.
Yeah, I am gonna take a few steps back, and I'm gonna hold my action until I see something.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have Watcher GTFO out of there as soon as my thing stops scrolling so weird.
Okay.
Oh, Marmalade is there. Yeah, she would have been interrupted.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna. He's still here, but I'm sending him.
To his pocket dimension.
No, I'm keeping him out because
Okay.
gosh darn it, I don't use my invocation enough with him. He's just out of the way, but still within 100 feet of me.
Okay. Gotcha. Sounds good. Batham, your turn.
All right. Bonus action bearing.
All right.
All right, clicking that button. All right, and taking the dodge action. Oh, nope. Ready in action in case something comes within melee range.
All right. Cool.
And we will be moving over here.
Sounds good. So, the only person that sees what happens is Shilk. So Shilk, you see a large winged creature descend down from the clouds towards Vanya. And they descended 160 feet, so now they are 140 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
So they're 140 feet above the ground?
140 feet above the ground. And
Okay.
Nomad, it is his turn. He has not seen any targets yet.
Alright. Seeing as he hasn't seen anything yet, he's gonna make a perception check.
Okay. He does not see anything.
Okay.
Just darkness as far as the eye can see.
Alright, that's his turn.
All right. Saga, your turn.
Right. I also don't see anything.
Yes.
Still.
Still.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Hit something if it comes into range, because I have too much stuff that I don't know what it does yet. Fully. So I'll hold an attack.
All right. Shilk, your turn. You're the only one that can see it.
All right. Choke is gonna move to here, and then we'll go over at Vanya's. There's one coming above you, and he's gonna ready his short bow for when
All
it
right.
gets within 5 feet of anybody.
Okay. Sounds good. Gesh, your turn.
Let's move down over here, and he is going to cast Greater Invisibility on himself.
Okay. Gesh goes invisible.
And that's it.
All right. Rowan, your turn once again.
I'm just gonna move here and hold my action to punch something if it comes close to me.
Okay.
That's it.
Amity, your turn.
I'm backing up. But before I go, I'm gonna cast Death Ward on Rowan.
All right. That's your turn.
Yep.
Will bring us to Vanya.
Thanks for coming next to me, Amity. I'm gonna reach out to Amity, and I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil and Good on her.
Okay.
Yay.
Batham. Oh.
Yeah. Nope, I'm gonna stay there. That's it.
Okay. Batham, your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20. Can't see a damn thing, so I'm gonna just keep having an action ready. Bonus action prepping the Tal'Dorei.
Okay. And what's the range on that?
On the right?
You're just gotcha. You're using your right. Got it. Okay. For some reason, I thought that was a blood curse. All right, cool. So you do that. Ready your action.
Yep. Taking off the 1 damage.
All right. So, at initiative count 6, because that's how low it rolled. There's a whooshing sound. Shilk, you watch as this creature swoops down towards Vanya.
Does it get next to her?
Yes. All right. 20 hits just as it reaches its talons out towards Vanya for 21 points of damage. Nice. And then immediately after you fire your shot, their adjacent targets.
No!
We'll
Amity,
start-
why'd you run away from me?
I'll start with the one next to Amity because it's a straight roll, thanks to the protection from good and evil.
Yeah.
That still hits.
Ah!
So
Not hard to hit her.
yeah. So Amity, you take 8 points of slashing damage and
Okay.
7 points of necrotic damage, and are grappled by this creature. While you are grappled by this creature, you are also restrained.
Great.
And then the other two are each going to try and snatch Shilk and Vanya, of which they have advantage because they were hidden. Oh, actually, sorry, it's a straight roll for Vanya too.
I was say it's still a straight roll for
thanks
me, yeah.
Thanks to the foresight. So that will also be. Here, I'll just roll again. Let's see, AC still 16. Yep.
Nope, it's 17.
It's 17.
I got my
and you just kind of dodge out of the way. And then against Shilk. Oh no, not the streamer.
My internet's acting up a little bit.
If it helps, still live.
You can
Yeah,
hear me though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I've lost connection like twice now for about 20, 30 seconds.
Well,
So I
apparently
apologize.
it's happening to a lot of people.
Oh.
Because both Tori and
Oh,
Kayla
yeah,
are
I
also
see.
having problems. Josh, Taylor, Tori, can you hear us?
I
Yep.
hear just fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My Discord freaked out earlier though, so.
Okay, so it's Joe sounds like his is at least fixed a little bit,
For now, until it disappears again.
but we're still having problems with Kayla and Tori.
Yeah, I heard you say earlier that they swooped in, and then I heard nothing for about a minute. So, and
Yeah,
then Amity was grappled.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yep. They swoop down. Each of them is attacking one person: Amity, Vanya, and Shilk. The one attacking Amity hit her. The one attacking Vanya missed because apparently her AC is 17 now. And then the one attacking Shilk hit. So Shilk, you take 12 slashing and 10 necrotic, and are also grappled and restrained. Yeah, that's weird. Usually I'm the one with technical difficulties.
I think it might actually just be a Discord server at this point.
It's Discord because
True,
I too
yeah.
could not connect.
And
Right.
don't forget, still use the other chat for Discord, not this one.
Yeah, don't want
So we
to.
don't spam them.
Yeah.
Would I be able to use my reaction to uncanny dodge that?
Wait, did I get snatched?
Oh no, yeah, I guess you missed that. It just barely missed you.
Dope.
Yeah, you seem to have like a preternatural sense that something was attacking you from behind, and you were able to dodge out of the way. Yes, Shilk, you can uncanny dodge that because just because he was hidden, you were not surprised, so you can uncanny dodge that.
Cool.
So instead of 22, you take 11 points of damage, but you're still grappled and restrained.
Yep.
All right, cool. And then after they snatch up their respective targets, just bring. Oh wait, no, actually, sorry, Vanya was not snatched. They fly away with their targets, getting 20 feet off the ground. One right here. This one will just move here. Vanya, as yours missed you with its snatch, you see something come swinging down towards you as its rider is going to try and take 2 attacks against you as it flies by. Can everybody still hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Like,
We're just all being very quiet.
I just realized that I'd been talking for a bit and I was getting no reactions whatsoever.
We're all just very focused on not getting carried away.
Gotcha.
Getting snatched
All
by
right.
a giant
Snatchy boys.
bat.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know?
so the first scythe attack against you, Vanya misses, but the second one hits for 14 points of slashing damage and 8 psychic damage.
Oof.
And then each of the riders are going to make an attack against Shilk and Amity down in the clutches of their mounts. Straight roll for Amity because of the protection from good and evil, and advantage against Shilk because he's.
Oh, wait, I have to make a concentration check.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you did get hit. So DC 11. You're good. All right. So yeah, 2 attacks against Amity. First one just barely misses, and second one was a nat 1.
Yeah.
And then against Shilk, 14 misses. 22, however, will hit for 7 slashing and 10 psychic. All right. And now everybody else, you can see these large winged creatures as they start flying away with Shilk and Amity in their talons.
No! Not okay.
Actually, all right. That's their turn, which brings us to Nomad.
Okay. Nomad is going to use his staff and cast Hold Monster
Ooh.
All right.
on the one that's flying away with Shilk at the moment.
Okay. Old monster. What's the DC on that?
21.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah.
God.
All right, that is an 8. So the flying creature becomes paralyzed and immediately plummets 20 feet to the ground. Shilk, the rider, and the mount all take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And I would say, amidst the fall, Shilk is no longer grappled and restrained, but he is prone.
Okay.
All right. Anything else from Nomad?
Yeah, as his... I gotta double check it here. Okay, no, that is an action. So he's just gonna move over here.
Okay. Just making sure he doesn't lose another character.
It was the closest.
All right. That's Nomads, which brings us to Saga.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna move. They're 20 feet up, right? Like off the ground.
The purple one and the red one are 20 feet off the ground. The green one is on the ground.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and save Amity. Because I'm a hero.
All right.
So I'm gonna move over to here. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to mist it.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
And
that's not the
then...
one that has Amity. Amity's over here.
Wait, what? I'm lost. Where? Oh, well, I am also part monk. Can make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to move towards that one, you could. Yeah.
That's okay. Okay.
Movement.
My bad. I have a lot of new things to read. Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
I know the feeling.
New character. Who dis?
Yeah. And then... Oh shoot, I don't have enough bonus actions to do what I wanted to do. But that's okay. I'm going to attack the rider.
Okay, attacking the rider.
Yes. How to attack their sword. Click.
That's great.
Look, I was Ramona. She didn't attack.
I know.
How many times did you use that dagger? Like twice?
Once, and
What?
it worked if I hit, because it wasn't magic.
Oh, believe me, going from
Good times.
a very defensive to offensive is very, very weird.
All right. Yeah, those both hit. The 17 just barely. Did you want to throw like any smites onto those?
Oh right, that's a thing I could choose after. Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna smite on, I guess, just the second one, because I forgot that was the thing. I'm such a good paladin.
Don't worry, I've been playing a paladin for months. I still forget to smite.
Okay.
Well, you can still smite on both of them because you declared after you hit.
Yeah.
I'm still just gonna smite on one, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't even find. I have too many buttons. There it is.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Cool. And like I said earlier, these are undead, so you get that extra 2 damage.
Hooray! 2 points.
18 plus 23 is often 41.
Oh, it is undead. I'll make the second one a smite too.
Oh, okay.
I'm good at this game.
All right, another 10. All right, you can see this cloaked specter with a large metal scythe that you're just wailing on. He's starting to discorporate a little bit, which is ghost speak for he's looking bloody.
Hooray! That's all I got.
Yep. All right. So that's your turn. Shilk, it's your turn. You're no longer flying, but you are prone.
Gonna stand up.
Yep.
Is the rider also prone?
Yes, the rider is also prone as he has not gotten a chance to stand up yet.
Okay. In that case, Shilk's going to attack the monster.
Okay. Yeah, advantage and auto crit.
Doo-doo. With Booming Blade. Wow.
Yeah, even at advantage, that misses.
Okay. Huh. The other one was a 1, so, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, too bad double advantage isn't a thing.
Yeah.
All right. Bonus action at all?
Yeah, disengage and move over here.
Okay. Sounds good. Gesh, your turn. You're invisible.
Okay. Since the Discord was being acting up during the time when you describe what they are. Describe what the monsters are again for me, because I didn't quite
Yeah,
hear.
so basically what they look like, they're these large winged creatures. Almost they almost look reminiscent of wyverns, except that their hide is like a dark, like black palette to it, and there's just like wisps of shadowy smoke coming off of their body. And then riding each of these creatures, you see a shadowy, dark cloaked figure wielding a long scythe.
Okay, I didn't hear the writer part earlier, so that actually makes sense.
Okay.
I am going to, let's see here. I'm going to hold monster on the one that's hold Amity, and I'm going to heighten it. So he
Okay.
has disadvantage.
Yes, he does. What's the DC?
1 second, clicking it, learning all kinds of new things.
Right.
I believe the DC is 18.
18. All right. I'll show you later how to set up the saving throws on non-damage spells.
Okay, yes, thank you.
All right. Even at disadvantage, I rolled exactly 18.
Shit.
Yeah. So, the spell has no effect, and that does end your invisibility. So you are now visible.
Yep, that's fine.
I thought he cast greater invisibility.
Yes, but it's still a concentration
Yeah,
spell,
it's
Oh,
concentration.
and so is hold
Mhm.
monster.
Yeah.
All right. Did you want to move
Okay.
at all?
Nah, I think he's good where he's at.
All right. Anything as a bonus action? I don't know if you took quicken spell or not.
Wait. I did.
All right. So yeah, if you wanted to quicken a spell, it just has to be second level or lower.
You got this, Joe. Smack him around a little bit.
I don't have anything I can smack him around with.
Oh,
I mean,
well, you know.
I can hit the monster with Firebolt, which is a cantrip. But that's about it.
Do it! Be a baller.
Okay.
I mean, at this level, firebolt is pretty effective.
I will quicken it and cast Firebolt at him.
All right, cool. Which one were you shooting this at?
The same one that I tried to get earlier, the one that's the monster holding Amity.
The monster holding Amity. Gotcha. All right, yeah, that definitely hits for 23 points of fire damage. Nice. Cool.
I gotta mark off all these slots. Jesus, so much to do. I have no idea what I'm doing. Have fun, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget to mark off your sorcery points too.
That's literally what I'm doing right now.
Perfect. All right. So that is Gesh's turn, which brings us to Rowan.
So, is Purple Boy on the ground or is he in the air?
Purple boy is 20 feet up in the air. Yeah, the only one that's on the ground is the green one. Because it's paralyzed.
1 second. Hang on. If Saga was able to Misty Step on top of one, can I
Mhm.
Shadow Step on top of one?
Yeah, you're in darkness right now, so.
One of us.
Yup!
One of us.
Yes!
We're the same
Teleporters.
person now.
We are. We make a character that either have the similar names, but now we just got characters that play the same. It's great. We're just gonna be stepping all over the place. Whoosh whoosh whoosh. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's do that. I will shadow step on top of purple.
All right.
I'll just put myself there, so I'm not actually on top of it.
Sounds good. You do so. You are now standing on the back of this thing,
And
right
I'm no longer
behind.
invisible.
Yes. Yeah, I believe that ends your invisibility.
Mhm.
So yeah, you're standing on the back of this thing, right behind this cloaked figure, who is now turning as he notices you appear behind him.
Is Shadow Step a spell?
No, it's a bonus action. It's just an ability.
Oh, then I am still invisible because it's only if
Oh.
I make an attack, a spell, or
Oh yeah,
in
yeah.
a very bright light. Hey.
I guess technically, yeah, that wouldn't end it because it's specifically it's not like just anytime you can use an action.
Oh, this makes this so much more fun.
All right, so yeah, you have advantage on the first attack.
I mean, I already do because of Shadow Step, but whatever.
Right.
Extra advantage.
Yeah, if double advantage was a thing.
Whack.
All right, yeah, that hits.
Whack.
For 23 points of damage. Nice.
That wasn't meant to be that. Ignore that. The crit didn't happen.
All right, it's
Depressing. I was hoping it was the first one, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I'll take the 24, so 11 damage. Cool. That it? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I was contemplating. Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
Making
Which will
fish
bring
noises
us
while I do it.
to Amity. Your turn.
All right. She can still cast, right?
Yeah, you can still cast. You're just
okay.
restrained, so any attacks have disadvantage again.
No, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna dimension door
Okay.
over here.
Sounds good. You just poof and are gone. The creature kind of like looks down at its talons, like, "What the fuck?"
And that's it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, I didn't even see that one next to me.
Okay.
He is 20 feet up in the air and I'm on him, but...
True.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, that's a choice.
Brave. She was like, you know what? Come at me.
All right, Vanya, it's your turn.
I'm... Yeah, I think I can still reach it. I'm gonna put my Slayer's Prey on the creature, the red creature.
All right.
And then I'm gonna shoot it twice.
All right. Yeah, both of those hit for 22 points of damage.
And that's it.
Sounds good. All right. Brings us to Vatham.
All right. Let's see here. Fathom is currently planned as bad. I'm just gonna ask you ahead of time, Mike. Will this help me find where the fuck this shit's going down?
You can hear fighting happening to the south of you. You also did hear something very heavy hit the ground to the southwest of you.
Thanks. 5, 10, 15. Okay, I see Nomad.
Yep, you come up behind Nomad.
All right, there we go.
Oh, that's right, because he can't see anything. I'm like, just look on the map. Oh, right.
Yeah, kind of hard.
God.
Your range of vision is only 5
Poor
feet.
Vatham.
Yep, he doesn't have dark vision anymore because of the rework of
right.
Blood Hunter.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
you, Mercer.
So yeah, you're now the only character without dark vision. Because Saga's got the goggles.
Yep.
Titans should have it though. It's so dumb.
Titans should, and I am prepared to die on this hill.
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah.
Okay, time to actually hit something.
The monster is paralyzed.
Yeah, you do have advantage.
Great.
So
Rolling
go
that one
ahead
again.
and just roll again, and then I'll just take.
The 31.
Well, I'm going to take the damage from both.
Okay.
So it's the 15 plus another 3.
All right.
So 18. And then just roll your right damage twice. Alright.
5 and 8.
Another 13. So 31. 31 on the first hit.
All right. And then smack it again for a
Yep.
29.
Yep. 29 hits.
And third attack because
Well, don't forget their crits. So roll another. What's your right damage? So another 2d8 from your weapons.
mm-hmm.
So now it'd be 4d8. So another 2d8, please.
uh,
All right, cool. So that's 19 plus 20 is 39 plus 16, 55. Then what I say before? It was
you were at 31.
31, so 86 points of damage.
Gotta love being a glass cannon.
You're not a glass cannon.
You're not glass.
You're a fucking bear.
You're a
The rest
normal
of us.
cannon, if anything.
Says the guy with the most health of anyone in the group now.
Yeah, glass cannon.
Keep in mind, I can lose that very quickly.
So can I.
So can
Sorry.
anyone.
Yeah.
Our glass cannon was like Amity and Ramona.
Yeah, you also have the second
Ramona
best
wasn't a
AC of the
cannon.
group.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say like behind Amity and Ramona, maybe Vanya because her AC is shit.
Ramona wasn't a cannon.
That's true. Ramona
She
wasn't a
was
cannon.
Just squishy.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, she tried to be a cannon, all right,
No,
in her
she's like,
mind.
go friends, kill
What?
for me. Thank
So
you.
I know you said cannon, but like the Discord lagged just so subtly when you said that, so it sounded like you said Ramona isn't a Canada.
No, Tori is a Canada, and Tori is a Canada.
Yes.
Oh man. All right.
We disappointed him.
So that's your turn
Mhm.
as you wail on this creature who's defenseless because it's paralyzed.
Yep.
All right, the rider's turn. The one next to Nomad and Vatham are going to. It's going to stand up. See here. Hmm. Going to move here. So Vatham, you have a attack of opportunity if you would like.
Of course.
All right, you didn't have advantage on that one, but I'll take the 15 anyway. Or sorry, the 27 natural.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's 14 points of damage.
Yep.
Cool. And then, it's going to.
I've definitely pissed this thing off.
Yeah, he's not happy. You just beat the shit out of its mount. It's going to send out a psychic blast, of which I need both Vatham and Nomad to make wisdom saving throws.
I'm assuming this is not fall under charmed or frightened either.
It does not, no.
Damn it. Good try. It's a good try.
All right, so Nomad succeeds.
Oh, 1 plus 4
It's-
plus 1.
Yeah, it's a nat 1, so that's 6.
Yep.
All right, so Nomad only takes 15 points of psychic damage,
Oof.
while Vatham, you take 29 points of psychic damage,
Mm-hmm.
and are stunned for the next minute. You can re-attempt this save at the end of each of your turns.
Great. Great.
Okay. The one next to Oh yeah, and then the con save. So yep, it's still paralyzed. The one next to Rowan is going to do the same thing to her. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm sorry, my Discord lagged. A what now?
I need you to do a wisdom saving throw because the one next to you is doing the same thing to you.
The one I'm on top of, you mean?
It's not the monster. It's the rider that's doing
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, question mark? How does this thing's head spin? Is it an owl? Ew.
All right, with a 15, you just barely make the save.
Oh! Thank God.
All right, and then the one next to Saga is just gonna do the exact same thing. Yeah, let's see here. However, the way that it's because it was flying south, yeah. So turning around and mating it
Oh
towards
no.
Saga would actually also hit Vanya, Amity, and Shilk because it is a 60-foot cone.
Oh jeez.
No.
So I need all
sorry.
4 of you to make wisdom saves.
Nobody.
Look at me go. Listen, my wisdom save is only a +2, so.
I mean,
Alright.
you would have had it even. You
I'm
would have had
still
it even without
rolling
the-
low. Oh, that also doesn't add in my aura thing.
Yeah, then
Okay,
yeah. What's your charisma mod?
4.
4. Okay, so that's still only a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Aw.
So that's a success for Vanya. Oh, so sorry, Rowan. I forgot to say you do take 15 points of psychic damage.
Does this count as magic? This.
See if I. One second. Let me. The specter magically emits. So yes, this is magic.
Oops.
Oh, but for the aura of warding, no. For the aura
No?
of warding, it's only spells, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, resistance to damage from spells. This isn't a spell. It is magical in nature, but it's not a spell.
Got it.
Okay, so Vanya, you also take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Saga, you take the full 29.
Owie.
Shilk and Amity, you both take 15 as well. And then Saga, you are stunned for the next minute. You can reattempt this save at the end of each of your turns. All right.
I'm gonna make my con save.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you're still concentrating. So that was all of the riders' turns, which brings us to the mounts. I'm just gonna roll for the paralyzed one, as it does happen at the end of its turn. That's the roll pretty high. Nope. Still paralyzed. That's fun.
I don't know. That was close.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I mean, just 15 more and I would have gotten that.
So close.
All right. Rowan.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the creature that you're standing on, along with its rider, disappears
Oh, fun.
as it shadow steps over here.
Oh, this bitch!
Like,
You've seen this technique before.
Boy, get ready! It's a war of the shadow steps. I'm gonna win.
All right.
Funny.
This one with the stuns saga on top of it is going to fly 80 feet up.
Oh no.
It's okay, I'm a monk, hopefully. If I get unstunned.
You're stunned though.
And then it's going to like do a little like spin.
Barrel roll?
A barrel?
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna do like it's gonna do
Do
a
a
it's gonna do a
barrel
barrel roll. Being someone who's actually flown a plane, it's actually more of an aileron roll. But whatever.
Okay, you know what, sir?
All
right.
Ruining the
Sit
internet, me.
down.
Anyway, it flies 80 feet up, doing a barrel roll,
Thank you.
and making another snatch attack against the now stunned Saga. So it will be an advantage now. Yeah, that hits. So Saga, you take 15 points of slashing damage and 6 necrotic damage. As you are no longer on the back of this creature, you are in its talon.
I'm not falling yet, so it's a win on my books.
Yep. You are 100 feet off the ground.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
I'm not scared. This is why she died before. She's a hero.
Yep. So Rowan, as the one that you were standing on disappeared from underneath your feet, you fall the 20 feet down to the ground. Would you like to use your reaction to avoid the fall damage?
Yeah, sure.
All right, then yeah, you take no damage.
Boom.
Yeah, 55 is often higher than 12.
Really? Is that how
How
that
often?
works? Yeah, how often? What's the ratio?
It's
Probability.
it's fairly often. All right. So all that one did was use its bonus action to shadow step, so it still has its action.
Turd ball.
It's going to let out a loud shriek, and so that will be. Let's see here.
Oh Jesus.
Everybody
Everyone?
but Saga has to make a. Hold on. Let me just throw it in here so I remember. A Constitution saving.
Is this Frightener?
No.
He's for the shack.
This is not Frighten.
Is this charmed or sleep?
It's not Charm
Oh,
or Sleep
anyway.
either.
I wasted all of my good ones on concentrating on Amity,
Right.
which a good
9.
use.
Oh, look at these 22s though. Squad.
All right, so Vanya just barely makes the save. Gesh makes the save. Nomad makes the save. Amity fails. Vatham fails. Rowan makes the save, and Shilk makes the save. So Amity and Vatham, the two of you are paralyzed until the enemy's until the end of the enemy's next turn.
Good.
Paralyzed and stunned.
Yep.
Tunnelized?
Stunnalized. All right, Nomad, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Not a huge fan of that. Can we? Yeah, you know what? Nomad's just gonna turn and blast a cone of cold up at this one.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Just checking to see if they had any resistances to that, which they don't. And con save. The mount fails. And the rider also fails. Because of ridiculous high DC. So they both take that 37 points of cold damage. Alright. That is... Anything else from Nomad?
Nope.
Alright. Then that will bring us to Saga. At the end of your turn, you can attempt another save against the stun.
Yes. It's wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Okay, and I get +4 because of my aura.
Yep.
Hooray!
All right, yeah. Dirty 20, you are no longer stunned. However, that is your turn.
That's because if I fall, I might not die.
It's true. You'll if you fall now, you'll be able to use your reaction to avoid some of the damage.
Yeah.
All right. Shulk, your turn.
Okay. Joke's gonna move over to this guy
All right.
and attack him, but give himself advantage on the attack.
Ah.
No.
No, I'm too close. Amity and I are too close.
All right.
It'll happen one day.
Classic.
Boom and blade.
All right. Yeah, that will definitely hit for 17 points of damage. Nice. Plus another 13. Nice even 30.
And then he's gonna quicken a lightning bolt.
Classic.
Classic.
We're gonna do it up to this guy here.
Oh, okay. Sure. They do have advantage on that.
That's okay.
So the mount failed. 'Cause I'm pretty sure your DC is higher than 15.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh wow, the rider also failed. Okay. They both failed anyway.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
And let's see what happens.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Why? I don't have bad feelings about this.
It's wild magic, man.
The tension is immense. I hope it never ends.
Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw.
Everything
go.
just
Nice.
comes up short.
Well,
There should just be assured that just everything's coming up shook.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Alrighty. So that's your turn, unless you want to move.
Yeah, Shoke's gonna back up to here.
Alright.
You were
Actually,
the
he's gonna back up to here, so he's still in front of Amity.
Okay.
You were the luckiest motherfucker on the face of the planet.
Oh man, alright. So that will bring us to Gesh, your turn.
Okay, so he's 100 feet up and about what? 30 feet
Just
away?
100 feet. Yeah, we don't use the Pythagorean in this D&D game. Just he's 100
Okay.
feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer, and I am
Sure.
going to. Let's see what I can do here. Twin of Firebolt up at the guy and
Okay.
his rider.
Alright. Sounds good, yeah. Alright.
Fuck.
That hits the mount, and then roll again for the rider.
No, don't kill it. I'm not ready to fall yet.
God damn. Wow.
I need a turn.
Alright.
Joe! Jesus!
That is a beefy cantrip.
Yeah, get it.
That's a fucking OP cantrip!
Damn.
10, 10, 9.
Nice.
God.
Proper little
Yeah.
cantrips, guys.
I'm rolling decent for once. Just enjoy it.
Decent?
Just
You rolled
enjoy it.
23
Nothing
and
else.
34?
No other words.
Don't
Just
joke
enjoy
about it.
Joe,
Don't talk
maybe
about
roll
it and
20
it'll
has just
stay
been trying to
maybe.
tell you something
Quick, does
this
somebody
entire
have
time.
to first? Oh man. Alright, that's great. Yeah, you definitely hit both of them for that much damage. They're not liking that.
Good.
Anything as a bonus action?
You know what? Why the fuck not?
Alright.
In case I need to catch a falling person.
Sprout in the wings.
Oh!
Wings, 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 wings.
Wing!
Wings, 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 wings.
Alright. Did you want to move as well with your dragon wings?
Yeah, I'll go like right about there.
All right. How high up did you want to get?
About, let's go 25 feet.
25 feet up? All right. So
Yeah.
75 feet underneath. Sounds good. Rowan, it is your turn.
I can't reach that one. That one's paralyzed. I don't care. This bitch shadow stepped away from me. I shadow stepped back on top of him.
Okay.
I was just waiting for the rest of the comment to be shadow step,
That's
shadow
what I
step,
meant.
shadow step, shadow step.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, you are now 50 feet up in the air.
Dope.
I imagine they look a little more fucked up than the last time.
Oh
you were
yeah,
on top of them.
the wispy cloaked man looks real bad. The mount itself is pretty bloody, but is still managing to fly straight.
Yeah, I punched the dude.
Alrighty.
Tried to fucking paralyze me. Paralyze my friends. Whack.
Alright, yeah, that hits.
And like,
And then sneak attack.
bonk. My roll 20
Alright.
flag. It's coming.
With that 13 damage, you kill the rider.
Cool, then this one's just on the top of the mount's head.
Yep. Well, hold on.
Oh, okay.
So, as the rider dies, dissipating into black smoke. Alright, I was just checking to make sure see if these were my turn order trackers, which they are. The rider turns into black smoke, and then with a popping sound, the mount bursts into little bits.
Oh,
As you kill one, you kill the other,
cool.
Oh,
and then you fall 50 feet.
Can I use
Oh,
my
no.
reaction again?
Yeah, it's your turn again, so you get your
Cool.
reaction back. Yep. And
55.
Yep, 55 is also higher than 30. So
Oh, wow, really? How often?
pretty often.
Alright, I didn't use any of my movements. I run over here and punch this guy in the head then with that 22.
All right, yeah, that hits.
And
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, that's everything I got. More movement, but no, I'm good.
Yeah. I assumed you didn't want to move some more.
No, I'm good.
All right, cool. Amity, your turn.
Okay. Well, this guy next to me.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm looking real quick.
Okay. Just kind of trailed off. Wasn't sure if I was just.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm very tired.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a healing word on shield.
Okay. All right, Shilk, you heal 8 hit points. Woohoo!
Woo!
And action.
And I'm gonna do a sacred flame
All right, on who?
on this big guy closest to.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. He is paralyzed, so he automatically fails. So go ahead and roll that damage.
Kill him.
Alright, should be
Wow.
another 2d8 on that.
I hate this macro doesn't update.
One whole damage.
nice.
Heck yeah.
So much.
Alright, so 12 points of damage.
Joe's cantrip, 34 damage. Taylor's cantrip, 1 damage.
That's crazy. Alright. It looks real fucked up, but is still alive. Did you want to move at all?
No, she'll stay there.
All right, cool. Vanya, your turn.
Is Gesh in a position where he could catch Saga
Yes,
if she
you can
started
see,
to fall?
Yeah, you can see that Gesh is 75 feet directly underneath the flying people.
Dope. I'm gonna move my Slayer's Prey to the rider.
They are outside of the range of your
They're
Slayer's
outside of my
Prey.
range? Oh, they're super high up, aren't they?
They're
100
100
from
feet
the
up.
ground.
They're 100 feet up.
Yeah,
Then I'm just going to shoot, and I think they're just in my range.
I think your longbow is 150.
150. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot.
Ranger's got range.
Yes.
I'm gonna
For a
shoot the
reason.
rider twice.
Cool. That hits. And so does a crit.
Beautiful.
Don't you love it when the crit rolls less damage than the base hit?
I absolutely fucking hate it.
Alright, so 27 damage to the rider, which is enough to kill the rider.
Whee!
So it disappears into smoke, and then the body of the mount explodes, leaving Saga to fall.
I'm not scared.
So, Saga, would you like to use a reaction to reduce the fall damage?
Yes.
Alright.
It might save me.
I can't try and catch her as a reaction, can I?
No, you can. We're just doing the fall damage first.
Okay.
Because that's happening no matter what. It's just whether or not it's displaced across two people.
Okay.
30. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
Like, did I do
so-
that right?
As you fall down towards your new Dragonborn friend who's flying up to meet you, you're able to slow your descent slightly. So now, as she is coming towards you, Gesh, I would like you to make a dexterity check. Try and grab hold of her. All right, yeah, easy enough. You grab hold of her. The fall damage is still affected, but because it's two of you now, it's you each take half of the damage. She had reduced the 43 down to 13, so each of you takes 7 points of damage.
There you go.
Hey.
That worked out nicely.
Yeah.
I've got you, my dear.
Oh.
Thanks.
All right. And that was Vanya's turn. Did
Yep.
you want to move at all?
No, I'm good right here.
Okay. Batham, your turn.
Alright. Stunned and paralyzed. So.
Yep. So at the end of the mount's turn, you're no longer paralyzed. However, you still have to make the save for the stun.
Alright. Con save?
For the stun, I believe it was a wisdom.
Yeah, it was a wisdom, if I'm
Yep,
correct.
wisdom
Yeah.
save. Yep, wisdom
Alright.
save.
Rolling.
All right, yeah, you just barely make the save, so you are no longer stunned.
Alright.
That's your turn.
Yep.
All right. Back to the rider's turn, the only one left. See if he gets his stun ability back. Nope.
Thank God. Fuck that.
So then he's just going to make gonna make 2 scythe attacks against Rowan. Alright, the first one hits, the second one is a nat 1.
Nomad is going to use his reaction to make him re-roll it.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, wrong character sheet. Okay. Re-rolled it to be even better.
God damn it.
Be like that.
Wow,
So-
Magic Man.
So, as the scythe is coming down towards you, Rowan, you're getting ready to kind of like defensively dodge so you don't take like the brunt of the attack. And then Nomad does something, and the scythe just seems to speed up, hitting you for a critical hit. Yeah. So, so Rowan, instead, you'll take the crit damage, which is.
I would just like to point out that my Discord lagged so bad, and I came back to Nomad does something, you take a crit.
Yes.
That was wonderful news. Thank you.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
being attacked. One of them missed. The other one hit. Nomad tried to do something by having him re-roll. However, it seemed to speed up the attack, causing a critical hit. New powers are fun, guys.
Really isn't helping our relationship, Nomad.
So anyway, Rowan, you take 14 points of slashing damage and 20 points of psychic for a total of 34.
And how much was the 14 and what?
It was 14 and 20, so a total of 34.
20. Okay. Jesus.
Yeah.
God damn.
Alright. That's his turn. Brings us to the Mount's turn. It's going to try again to do a wisdom save against the hold person, because that's all it can do. And it fails once again. Alrighty. Nomad, it's your turn. That didn't go as expected.
No, it didn't. Okay. Well. Yeah. Nomad is just going to attack the prone beast.
Alright. Advantage auto crit. Alright. It had 1 hit point left, it's dead.
Woo!
However, the rider seems to remain. It seems one can live without the other, but the rider can live no matter what.
Okay. Well, that's his turn.
Okay. Saga, your turn. You are flying 25 feet up with Gesh. Tori.
Hello. I was
Hi.
not muted and talking. 25.
What's that?
Just trying to think what I would do.
Okay.
I was talking through it to myself, but I'm not going to repeat it because then I'd be crazy.
Nah.
Well, there's like so many. I'm just going to chill here and I'll use my monk thing to heal a little bit.
Alright.
If I can find that button now. Someday I'll remember where each one is. I think it's this one.
Yep.
18.
Nice. Alright. Anything as a bonus action?
And with my bonus action, you know, I'll. Nah, they got it. They'll be
Okay.
fine.
Sounds good. Then Shilk, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, Shilk is gonna move over. Give himself advantage. And attack.
Sure.
Booming Blade.
Alright, yeah, that hits for 7. Plus 7. And maybe later another 7.
No, 11. Sorry.
Isn't that like a jackpot?
Yeah, it's a jackpot on a slot machine.
777. Yeah.
Yeah.
If only.
So it's
7 fever.
actually 25. Nice.
And then let's see, as his bonus action, he's going to actually, as his rest of his movement, he's gonna, well, not the rest of it, but he's gonna step to here
Okay.
and then quicken a thunder wave.
Okay.
And because of that last ability, he has disadvantage on the check.
Yep. Was it a con save?
Yep.
That's a nat 1, baby.
Woo! For 10 damage and another roll on the table. Oh, okay. Well, this one's pathetic, but here we go.
Alright.
Alright. So, your height changes by a number of inches equal to the roll. If the roll is odd, you shrink. If the roll is even, you grow. So Shilk just got 6 inches taller.
Hey.
What's that
Making
from
him
up to
now as tall as Vatham.
Oh, man. Alright. Nice.
Is this before or after I go bear?
After.
Damn. That's
Because
one
he already grew once.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't he already grow once?
Yep. And then Shilk's just gonna say, let him come to us.
Let's see if he gets that.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, that far.
God. Alright, Gash, it's your turn.
Can I fly down and drop Sokka off on the ground?
Yeah, you can easily do that.
Okay, so I will do that, and then I will firebolt the guy.
Good. Just right in the back.
Fuck.
And he's dead.
I like to imagine the fire just hits him and he explodes, and then the thunder just damage just.
Yeah, just like it's an after effect.
Yeah.
He's like a cool guy. Look at explosions sort of shit.
Oh, man. Alright, cool. And we are out of combat.
Nomad just turns to Rowan and is just like, sorry, I was trying to get it to not hit you. Not make it worse.
She just doesn't say anything. She just walks over to Ebony.
Well, fine.
At least you tried.
That's what I'm saying.
I hope them they don't thank me.
You didn't say that before.
Yep.
That's why I was laughing at
Oh, man. Oh, that's perfect. Alright. So, what would the party like to do? You're now surrounded by fleshy bits from the mounts that exploded when they died.
Delicious.
Gross.
Yeah.
We should keep moving.
Yeah, we kind of need to keep moving.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we want?
Alright.
Do we want to take a second to heal up at all, or not like rest, but just?
For anyone that might need it, it might not be a bad idea.
I'm gonna cast a second level Cure Wounds on myself
Alright.
for 21 because I
Yeah.
got my dog.
Yep, max healing.
Mm-hmm.
Had to double check what spell list I had Cure Wounds under. Fine. Couldn't
Nice.
remember if I took it as a Warlock spell or took it as a Ranger spell. I think I swapped them at one point
Oh, nice.
when I became a Celestial Warlock.
Alright, so Vanya heals herself up. Anybody else doing any healing?
I feel like I probably should, but I also don't want because I think I like smites.
Smites are good.
You have lay on hands.
I know, but I want to
Okay.
save that for other people. But thank
It's
you.
true. It's a good and it's a good emergency move.
Yeah, a good battlefield triage move.
I'm just trying to think what I think a good number to get up to would be.
I mean,
I-
I would have been fine if Nomad hadn't yeeted an axe into me.
To be fair, it wasn't much more damage than what it was gonna be.
Well, you know what?
It
I
was
don't
only
have
gonna be like
all-seeing god
33
eyes.
damage less.
To be fair,
I'd
he
only
was
be
the
over
one doing
100.
the throwing.
It could have missed. It could have missed.
Or I could have taken.
There was
not
only a
40
5% chance that it critted you.
And look at where we are now.
Hey, it was a risk I was willing to take.
Mhm.
To be fair,
At my
Nomad wasn't the
expense.
one using the axe.
I
That
will
doesn't
lay
matter.
on hands myself for some, because I don't want to die. Not that I think I'm going to. The hero never goes.
That's
I
a
would
great way.
recommend-
Great way to plot armor yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use my bonus action to put my wings away now.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say you want to leave at least one hit point for everyone
Don't tell
in the
me what to
party.
do.
I'm
leaving
just
all of my
suggesting.
Don't know what you do. You're not the real dad.
Do what you want. Live your best life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lay on hands, whatever you want. Lay on hands, watcher.
I'm gonna lay on hands everybody now.
Amity, Vanya, are you guys okay? Especially you, Amity, are you okay?
I'm missing 30, but I'm okay.
No,
Like
I
on a
meant when you
scale
got
of 1 to
picked up by the
100.
fleshy beast.
Oh,
Okay.
it's just some puncture wounds. I'm okay. Don't you worry about me. I'm fine.
Pat away some of the blood on Amity.
I'm gonna use. I'll use 2 of my healing lights on Amity.
All right.
I really should make a thing for it, so I don't have to keep rolling it. But it's fine. For a whopping
Ooh, thank you.
5 hit points. You're welcome.
I run over and collect Marmalade.
She's in a pocket dimension. She's fine.
No, what are you talking about? She's right there. What do you mean? She's right there.
Anything else, or are we ready to get moving?
I'm
Mhm.
ready.
All right. So,
Mike, heads up. I reread Bloodlust. It's whenever I begin my turn with half my hit points or fewer that I need to do that roll for Bloodlust.
right. Why are you bringing it up now?
Whenever I was taking damage below half.
Oh, you were doing it whenever you were taking damage? I see.
Yeah, below half.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's at the start of your turn. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you guys continue on following the riverbed of this creek that used to be here. A battle continues to be waged along the horizon, and eventually you crest over a hilltop and you can see, nestled into the slope of the mountain, you see a dark, decrepit-looking temple, and there is a sickening purple glow illuminating out of the large glass windows, the big stained glass windows that make up the exterior of the cathedral.
Got a bad feeling that's where we gotta go.
Yep. And as you guys start making your way towards the temple, that's where we're going to end tonight.
Woo!
All right.
We made it!
Yay.
We
Yep.
did it.
And on that note, I will end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Good
I wish I
night.
could pop the seal on this juice again for the ending. Hang on. Nope, can't get it. Damn.
You're really trying to get that